I chose daylight energy because everything that I saw convinced me. The sort of things that I've been doing, mainly working on historic vehicles, I've had to take a lot of interest in climate change and in environmental matters generally. Quite honestly, to justify continuing to use petrol cars, I had to find some other way. I'm looking at, firstly, an immediate stopping of using oil, and secondly, the fact that electricity that I was generating myself was a contribution to the system. I had 2 visits from the salesman who took me through everything in, I thought, extremely clear detail, very descriptive, very clear identification of what the costs were going to be.
You actually came to see us in the office, didn't you?
Yeah, I decided to come to the office because I feel that I can assess businesses I'm dealing with best by actually seeing them at work.
We do obviously encourage customers where possible to come and see us, hence the reason we've got a Tesla on show in the office, and I don't know if you can see it, but solar on the roof, and well, we have got a heat pump, but it's an old one and it's turned into a table.
The fact that there was a partially sectioned heat pump was actually useful though, because I spent time looking at that, if you recall, while I was there.
Yeah, I do remember we were stood there going through bits and pieces of it, weren't we, about explaining that's the expansion vessel, this is where the fluid comes up. So yeah, I'm glad that was useful.
Heat pumps to most people are a bit of a mystery, and they were certainly a bit of a mystery to me, and therefore it was really useful to have this, something to look at and to understand. These guys were really impressive. The way they worked at that, it was obviously a messy, horrible job, and to clear the stuff out. And they got on and did it. There have been days in which I've stepped outside the back door and thought, oh, it's warm out here. And that's a completely new experience. So my feeling is that it's going to make a significant difference, yes. The fitting of the solar panels just went incredibly smoothly, starting with the arrival of the scaffolders the day before, and then the panels went up to schedule, and they had a number of surprises with the actual cabling, but they solved all of those, found a place to put everything that you can't see, and that job was done to schedule, and the scaffolders came the next day and took scaffolding away. So everything there, you can't get better than right.
How have you found working with the Tesla?
My favourite toy is the Tesla app. Rarely 2 or 3 hours go by but I don't have a quick look, particularly in weather such as we have today, and it's very interesting to see how the power flow varies, and it's taught me things I didn't know, like what my base load is. It sits there and does its job, which is what you want it to do. People turned up when they said they were going to turn up, finished when they said they were going to finish, though sometimes quite pleasantly quite late on. I was glad to see people just saying, well, we've got to finish this, we're not going home and coming back tomorrow. That all went well. So the whole installation experience, as far as I'm concerned, was very satisfactory. Based on my experience, was get as much on your roof as you reasonably can, because I've got a big system there. That's probably a good thing, because that means that you start really thinking I'm more or less powering myself, and then going on directly to, do I think I've been well treated by daylight energy? Yes, I do.